This is an event about Russ's book, Rembrandt is in the Wind, and specifically the Rabbit Room edition of this book, which if you have not seen is just absolutely beautiful. I wanted Russ to ask you to start off and connect three things. This image connected to the greatest art heist in history, connected to your book and the cover of your book and the title of your book.
Isabella Stewart Gardner's story is a fascinating story. She and her husband were art collectors. Part of her response to the grief was to build something that wouldn't die, and that's the museum that she made. There was a rule that said that nothing could be changed in her museum, and if anything was to be changed, then the whole collection would have to be basically handed over to Harvard. And so when the thieves broke in and stole the Storm on the Sea of Galilee, they cut it out of the frame. But the frame remains. You can go to the museum now and the frame is still there on the wall because they are not allowed to take it off the wall.
People, we're the only animal that will pay money to go or to stop and just appreciate these things. But then there's beauty also on the man-made side. And so we've got things like this, which is chapter 2 of your book.
The act of creation is a way of being an image bearer of God. And so when one human being makes something and another person connects with it, one of the things they're connecting with is that transcendent quality of God that's in us.
To create great art is brokenness a requirement?
The brokenness is an unavoidable part of everybody's life. Caravaggio, you brought him up. He's an interesting character because he is this paradox of corruption and grace. At the same time, he was a terrible human being. He murdered people. I love the riddle of what do you do with somebody like Caravaggio, who couldn't seem to help himself in his corruption, and also couldn't seem to stop himself from wanting to present and depict the mercy of Christ. In the process of being in ministry, she learned about this missions organization that was going to start doing ministry in Algiers among Muslim women and children, that she wanted to do that. Ruskin told her, you won't be able to do both. To follow the path of art, you have to give yourself to it wholly. But she decided to go anyway. So we start with Michelangelo's David. He's all about what he's about. And then you end with Lilias Trotter, who's laying down one good thing to follow the Lord into another good thing. One of the reasons that I chose to write about the things that I wrote about is because I wanted to know. I'm not a walking encyclopedia of art, and so this is all just curiosity and interest.